What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to check out some awesome battles with a Hitmontop, which is a very cool fighter to have for the Great League, and these battles are in the Great League Remix Cup. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Huge shout out to Tashin2107. Thank you for sharing these battles with us, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, getting into this first battle here, let's see how this goes. We have Hitmontop on the lead versus Shadow Hypno. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bad lead. We're going to see a swap right away into the Drifblim to get ahead on energy, and we will see a Lapras come in. So hard counter on the lead, hard counter in the back, and hard counter with the white spinning ball of death right there. But Drifblim is able to get to the Shadow Ball in time. That goes unshielded as well for quite a bit of neutral damage. Hopefully they can get to this Icy Wind, but the Lapras smartly throws the Surf just before they get to it. So the Surf is going to go ahead and go unshielded. Hitmontop now has an opportunity to come in and farm down, which is a perfect setup and is exactly what it needs in order to put pressure on the Hypno coming back in. We're also going to see a no shield right here. Surf isn't going to do too much damage to the Hitmontop, but Hitmontop or Frostlass definitely needs those shields for whatever's in the back. So we are seeing that it's close to a close combat right there. So we'll have to see if they can get to it. They also have access to Stone Edge as well, which is a very cool charge move to have. And they are going to go ahead and go for the close combat. Even though this is resisted, this is a Shadow Hypno, and this is going to hurt if it goes unshielded. We do see a shield right there and an instant swap into Frostlass to get ahead on energy. And there's a Shadow Machamp in the back. So this is a fantastic opportunity for Frostlass to take advantage of the 2-to-1 shield in order to put a lot of pressure with charge moves. And if they play this out correctly, they might be able to have a Shadow Ball locked and loaded for the Shadow Hypno that will be coming back in. Here comes the first Avalanche. It gets shielded by the Machamp, and like I said, they're looking to overload on energy right here, so we will see the final shield go up on the Frostlass, so all shields are down for both battlers right here. Hopefully they can build up enough energy, and they are going to go ahead and throw the Avalanche. They also have, I think they're maxed on energy right now, 100 energy, so they should have enough for a Shadow Ball as well. So Avalanche takes out the Machamp, and there is the Shadow Ball to land on an unshielded Hypno. So a beautiful sequence of events right there. Boom! One-shots the Hypno, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. Hitmontop is one of those fighters that no one uses. It struggles to do well, but it has the utility to actually do well. But we have Hitmontop now on the lead versus Empoleon. Obviously a fantastic lead. We're going to see a swap into Noctowl, and this is where Frostlass can come in and absolutely dominate. Now, because of the update to Season 10, Noctowl does have access to Shadow Ball now, so it's going to have to watch out for that super effective move. And the Avalanche lands, boom, takes it out instantly. We will probably see the Empoleon come back in and try to fully farm down the Frostlass, which is a smart play, as Empoleon does have access to Drill Peck, which will do super effective damage to the Hitmontop. But thankfully, Frostlass here can do neutral now with these Shadow Balls, gets the first shield, and they are not able to get to another charge move. That is unfortunate. So Hitmontop here is gonna have to shield once, if not twice, on the Drill Pecks that are gonna be coming in. This Empoleon is max loaded on energy. So here comes the first Drill Peck. They're obviously gonna go ahead and shield it. Looking to swap? No, they're just gonna try to commit to the farm down. Here comes the second one. And Empoleon is honestly maybe 1 or 2 waterfalls away from a third Drill Peck. And they're going to go ahead and, oh, they're swapping. Perfect swap. Like I said, 1 or 2 waterfalls, and there it was. Able to catch the Drill Peck right here for neutral damage on the Drifblim. And we will see a Trevenant now come in. So this Icy Wind is going to land, or not land. They do have a shield, but it is going to be doing super effective damage if it does land, and debuffing. They do get the shield as well, so the attack did drop. And the they are able to throw the charge move right here. I think it's just going to be a Seed Bomb. Yeah, the Trevenant just threw the Seed Bomb right there. They have a Stone Edge ready to go. This is going to do neutral damage now to the Trevenant. Hopefully it is going to be enough, and it is. Boom! And then one fast move, Hitmontop able to clean up very nicely right there. So good second game, very well played. All right, moving into game 3. We have Hitmontop on the lead versus Greedent. Very positive lead right here. We will likely see a swap, and we do see a swap into Toxicroak. So here comes the Drifblim. Drifblim is a fantastic counter to a Toxicroak. Because of the Ghost flying typing, it's going to be resisting every single move that Toxicroak has. Sludge Bomb, Mud Bomb, counters. It is a beautiful setup right here, but they also need to be careful, as even though Sludge Bomb is resisted, it can still pack a punch if they just keep no-shielding it. So we will likely see one more no-shield right here and a full farm down with energy. And it is going to be another Mud Bomb, which doesn't do too much. They can fully farm down right here. This is a beautiful setup, as Drifblim has loaded energy and can be really oppressive to that Greedent with the Icy Winds. So we do see the Greedent come back in. This first Icy Wind, obviously these are probably going to be no-shielded here by the Greedent, but the debuffs and the neutral damage is what's really going to add up. Greedent as well, having the fast move of Bullet Seed right there, is not going to be enough to be able to farm down Drifblim, so they will have to throw energy, which we are seeing thrown right here. This should be a crunch. If it's a body slam, it's not going to do anything, and it is going to be a crunch that does take out Drifblim, but Hitmontop now can come back in. It's all about what is going to be in the back, and it is going to be an Electrode. So Hitmontop right here, looking very strong. They're going to have to shield one of these discharges, but a double close combat is definitely looking like a strong player, and they might go for a single close combat. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for a single. Unfortunately, Electrode snuck through a Volt Switch right there. But close combat right here should be getting the shield, and we will see a swap into Frostlass now. So Electrode is going to have to throw the foul play, and I think, yeah, they are going to go ahead and shield the foul play right here, as they can get the final shield. And again, Greedent, very low, if not no energy whatsoever. Frostlass right here going to be applying pressure to that final shield, and Electrode will have to throw in order to get it out of there, and they do shield. This now sets up Hitmontop to close this game out with counter and close combat, so we are yet again likely going to see another boom. Foul play takes out the Frostlass, boom, here comes the Hitmontop to farm down, and here comes the close combat to take out the chubby Chickmunk. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, close combat from a Hitmontop. Boom, takes it out right there, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right, moving into the next battle here, we have, let's see, we have Hitmontop on the lead versus Hypno. Again, terrible lead. We're going to see that Drifblim come out right away. And we will see probably a swap out. No, they're deciding to stay in. Okay, nope, they decided to swap out into Abomasnow, which is still a decent counter here to Drifblim because of the flying typing, but thankfully Drifblim here can do some nice neutral damage with Icy Wind, and they get a shield there as well. That is beautiful. They're likely going to no shield. Again, Frostlass does great with a 2-to-1 shield and energy advantage. Drifblim hangs on as well, but Powder Snow able to farm it down. We are going to see that Hitmontop come back in and absolutely load up on energy. They need to be careful, though, about the damage that Weather Balls or Energy Ball is going to be doing in this situation, as both moves are neutral. So we will actually see a shield right here on the potential Energy Ball, and that is a fantastic shield. They will be able to farm down now, so they are fully loaded on energy. Hypno as well takes neutral from Stone Edge, but they're just going to throw the close combat right here to do any chip damage that they can and fish for that final shield. No shield. They swap into Frostlass now, and this is dangerous territory. They swapped into a Diggersby. Diggersby right here is going to be taking super effective damage from Avalanche. We will see a shield on the Fire Punch as well. So this is a very dangerous game being played. I'm surprised we didn't see a Shadow Ball be thrown at the Frostlass, as the Hypno did have a few confusions there. But here comes the Avalanche. Is the Diggersby going to let it go? No, it decides to shield. It's going to be a race to the next charge move, and they get the Fire Punch off in time, but is it going to be enough to take out Frostlass? Fire Punch lands. Frostlass survives. It can load up a bit more on energy. It's 2 fast moves away from a double Avalanche. Here comes the first one. This should be doing enough damage to take out the Diggersby. Boom! Takes it out. They swap into the Hitmontop to force the energy right here. If this isn't a Shadow Ball, Hitmontop will survive, but it is. Hitmontop still survives, able to get off the Stone Edge now, and is this going to do enough neutral damage? Here we go. Boom! Yes, it does. Hitmontop absolutely clutch in these battles right now, even when losing lead to a Hypno and a Shadow Hypno. All right, moving into this next battle, we have Magcargo on the lead. What a monster to be facing off against, and we do see a swap now into Noctowl, so here comes the Frostlass play. We saw this happen in Game 2. We know Avalanche does enough damage, and we know that Frostlass needs to be careful about that Shadow Ball. Here comes the Avalanche. Gets shielded right here. They're looking to try to take shield advantage or switch advantage if they can. If not, this is going to be a 1-to-1 shield, which is actually still favorable to Magcargo to come in and farm. But that was just a sky attack as well. Here comes the next Avalanche, going to be forcing that final shield from Noctowl, otherwise it will go down. Does it land? Yes, it does. Noctowl goes down. Magcargo now is going to come in and load up on energy, which is a very dangerous play, as Overheat is just going to do so much neutral damage to this team. Do they get to the Shadow Ball in time? Yes, they do, but Magcargo is absolutely loaded. They need to be very careful about their next decisions. Shadow Ball lands. No swap out. They're going to let the Magcargo farm them down. Hitmontop is going to have to come in to force that Magcargo out, but it will also have to shield. What is going to be in the back? They come in, they get a counter through, which is a very huge move. They're going to go ahead and shield the first charge move. It is going to be an Overheat. That's a great shield right there. And we see a swap into Crobat, which is very spicy, but unfortunate, as Icy Winds now will be doing super effective damage along with lowering the attack right here. So this is looking to be somewhat of a good game. Crobat now throwing the charge move. Let's see. I believe it's probably going to be Aerial Ace right here. No, Shadow Ball. Boom! Takes it out right there. It's going to be up to Hitmontop in order to close this game out. They don't get to the charge move in time. Is this going to be another Shadow Ball? No, it's going to be a Poison Fang, able to hold on. But here comes the Stone Edge. This is going to be taking out the Crobat. And let's see if the Magcargo goes down to counters. Oh, it does just in time. So good game, very well played. Very close one there. Magcargo with energy is absolutely dangerous. And I believe, was that the final one? I believe that was the final battle, so an amazing 5-0 sweep right there. What a fun team to look at. These battles were awesome. These Pokemon you guys have access to when it comes to Frostlass and Drifblim. Hitmontop is a bit rarer. I would suggest getting it from a trade, as Tyrogue needs the specific IVs, but if you can get it from a trade, don't worry too much about IVs. Just get the Hitmontop, but definitely looks very fun. So again, huge shout out to Tashin2107. Thank you for sharing these battles with us, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.